For a team that is synonymous with heartbreaking nemesis and sky high expectations from a dedicated fan base, Royal Challengers Bengaluru is heading into IPL 2025 with a fresh approach. The biggest change? Of course, Rajat Patidar being appointed the new captain. A bold move that breaks away from the usual strategy of relying on seasoned international stars. Hello everyone, this is Reema and you're watching Offside Opinions. With the IPL kicking off tomorrow and RCB all set to take on KKR in the season opener, let's take a look at their squad and see what they bring to the table this season. So, over the years, RCB has been home to some of the biggest names in cricket: Chris Gayle, AB de Villiers, Glenn Maxwell, Fab du Plessis, to name a few. But beyond all that, their massive fan base largely revolves around that one player, their star, Virat Kohli. But despite all that star power, their hunt for that maiden IPL trophy continues. Will 2025 be the year when they finally break that curse? Well, we'll discuss that. But first, let's take a look at their 2025 squad. So in the batting department, they have Virat Kohli, Phil Salt, Rajat Patidar, Devdutt Padikkal, Jitesh Sharma, Tim David. They have Liam Livingstone, Romario Shepherd, Krunal Pandya, among others, as their all-rounders. While in the bowling, they have Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Josh Hazelwood, Ngidi, Suyash Sharma, Yash Dayal, among others. Well, after looking at that squad, I think everyone will agree that batting seems to be RCB's biggest strength this year. Phil Salt, Virat Kohli, and Rajat Patidar form a formidable top three. Salt's power play aggression perfectly complements Virat Kohli's stability and experience. And there's Rajat Patidar as well, an excellent batter whose role at number three could be quietly pivotal. This trio, I believe, has the potential to light up the Chinnaswamy Stadium and help to post or chase big totals. And it's not just their top three. Even the middle order featuring Liam Livingstone, Jitesh Sharma, and Tim David have serious firepower in them, isn't it? Livingstone's six hitting ability and Tim David's finishing skills can help RCB accelerate or rebuild an innings as per the situation. And then they have Krunal Pandya as well, who can also contribute with the bat. So, yes, I think they have good batting depth. Now, if we look at their bowling, I think RCB has managed to put together a well rounded pace bowling attack. Josh Hazelwood and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar will bring in lots of experience, while Yash Dayal, who was retained by RCB and who was also RCB's highest wicket taker last season, will want to replicate that form this season as well. Then they also have Thusara and Ngidi as backup options who can step up whenever needed. In fact, I'm also excited to see what Rashid Dar has to offer if he gets a chance to play. Well, in all of this, did RCB forget to invest in their spin bowling department? Because that is one area where things are really looking shaky for them. They just don't seem to have a quality frontline spinner. And it's so surprising that in the auction there were a lot of good quality spinners available, but RCB just did not go or fight that hard for any of them. Yes, I know they have Krunal Pandya. He's good, but let's be honest. He's not really that kind of a bowler who can single handedly impact an entire season and consistently be a game changer for the team. And alongside him, they have Suyash Sharma, who is a promising young talent, but I feel he also does not have the experience to be consistently effective in every match and be a reliable wicket taker. I genuinely feel RCB's spin bowling department looks fragile, and on turning tracks, they can be seriously exposed. Also, I'm really excited to see Patidar leading the team. While I know it's a huge opportunity for him, I also think it will be a big challenge. I mean, leading a high profile franchisee like the RCB with a passionate fan base who's so desperate for that maiden IPL trophy is no small task. There will be a lot of pressure. And I just hope that pressure does not affect his confidence and, in the process, his batting performance as well. In fact, I was also thinking about one more point. So, while I was talking about the strengths, I said about the middle order, right? Yes, it's looking good. But I was wondering who among Liam Livingstone, Tim David, and Jitesh Sharma will bat at number 4. Because somewhere I feel that number 4 position is a little bit high for all three of them. So it will be interesting to see how RCB decides to go about that and what exactly will be their batting order. Anyway, now it's time for my probable playing 11. So here it is. So it's Phil Salt and Virat Kohli opening, then Rajat Patidar, Liam Livingstone, Tim David, Jitesh Sharma in whichever order they decide to go about it. Then Krunal Pandya, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Hazelwood, Suyash Sharma, and Yash Dayal. And for the impact player, I think they can bring in either an all rounder or a bowler as per what the situation demands. To conclude, I think RCB's success this season will depend on their key players staying fit and in form. I mean, beyond their playing 11, they don't really have a lot of experience on the bench. So, injuries to any key player can be a hurdle for them. But that being said, if each player in the primary 11 performs to the best of their abilities, who knows? RCB can challenge for the title once again. And we all saw what they did last season, right? So don't count them out. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think RCB can finally win their maiden IPL trophy this year? What do you think will be their probable playing 11? Let me know in the comments. And if you have liked today's video, don't forget to like. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel Offside Opinions yet, please do it today. Thank you.